YouTube? Welcome to another beer review. My name is Travis, and tonight we're looking at a beer that I really enjoyed last year. It comes out when Hopslam season pretty much comes to an end. This beer is coming out. Comes out in late to mid-February, and that is Tröegs Nugget Nectar. And some people get confused. This is actually not an IPA, not a double IPA. It's an Imperial Amber Ale, which is very highly hopped. As you can see on the front, you know, they use nugget hops, which is, you know, hence the Nugget Nectar name. And I'll go ahead and read the side too. I don't do this much, but this is a pretty special beer. It says hopheads Nirvana experience a heady trifecta of Nugget, Warrior, and Tomahawk hops, 93-ish IBUs, and yeah, it's pretty much what the side says. So it's a very, very hoppy Imperial Red Ale from Tröegs, and let's see what we got. Almost pours red. It's kind of interesting. It's definitely a copper color, mild brown color. The head is not huge, not very big. A little bit of lacing, off-white head. Yeah, and like I said, it's got just this red tint, copper tint to it. It's not brown. It's just kind of red, maybe orange at the bottom. Overall, very clean-looking beer. In the aroma, I'm getting the definite huge hop notes, and I can understand why people think this is an IPA or a double IPA. It is very hopped up, and it's very hopped up in a way that most amber or red ales are not. This one is very tropical, very fruity, grapefruity in the smell. It's just a lot different than most other Imperial Reds. It's hugely hop forward, hugely tropical. You can definitely taste some of that caramel malt, maybe some of that malt that makes it that red ale in there, but it's just very, very tropical fruit hop forward. And here we go. Let's taste it. Following right up with the smell is the taste, and it's bitter. It's hoppy. It's kind of like you would think this is an IPA or a double IPA. I keep going back to that. I'm beating a dead horse, but it is up front. It's got that tropical fruit hop flavor, and then it gets you more with the bitterness. And then very, very faint in the background is that malt that makes it that red ale, but it's very faint. Yeah, I'm getting maybe a little bit of pine in the taste. Definitely bitter, some citrus in there, and then the background is that malt, that red ale, slight caramel malt that makes this very good. This beer is freaking awesome. I love this beer. This is one of the beers that kind of turned my head. And this one is actually it's not even 2 weeks old. It's actually 13 days old today. And it's just very, very good, very fresh. Let me sip this one for a little while, guys, and come back to you with my final thoughts on the Tröegs Nugget Nectar. Hey guys, back with Tröegs Nugget Nectar, the 2012 version, 13 days old on the bottle date, 93 IBUs, 7.5% ABV, Imperial Amber Ale. This thing is just good. I love this beer. I remember it being so good last year, and it's just living up to that same great taste this year. Yeah, the taste is right on. It's not your typical, you think of an IPA, and this is very similar, but there is some distinct differences between this, an IPA, and this Imperial Amber Ale. And the reason is the malt that is there is very slight, but it is there, and you can taste that in the background, but you are getting some pine notes, very citrus forward smell, some citrus notes in the taste, and some bitterness on the tongue. With that being said, it drinks very similar to an IPA, and might confuse this for an IPA if you poured them my eyes closed and you poured me an IPA in this beer. It'd be hard to tell, but I think those maybe the Tomahawk hops, the Nugget hops, or the Warrior, I think the combination of hops is just different than most of what you would get in a normal IPA. It's just a good combination, a different combination. Which makes a solid beer, which I'm going to give this an A. It is borderline A+, almost as close as you can get. It's a great, great beer. If you can get Tröegs Nugget Nectar, go get it right now. Pick it up. You will not be disappointed. I think it runs $12.99 a 6-pack or $11.99. It's a great buy. It's a very hop-forward Imperial Amber Ale. And it gets an A from Cheer to Beers. If you guys have this beer, let me know. Make sure you comment, rate, and subscribe. Cheers.